Yeah. So who are you?
Former NDOC, and I used to work security at Harris.
Oh, okay, okay.
Let him sit up. Let him sit up.
I showed her my goddamn creds, for Christ's sake.
You don't have to keep your hands up. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on out here. I don't want to be shot either.
Those were moments when officers arrested FBI agents. Let's begin with the most intense case, where these two cops pulled over a car, completely unaware that the passenger was a former FBI agent.
What's up? Deputy Torres with the Sheriff's Office. Reason I'm stopping you.
On April 22nd, 2022, Deputy Torres from the Carson City Sheriff's Office stopped and arrested a retired federal agent who was on an assignment investigating child trafficking involving Nevada public officials. The arrest was made for police impersonation, but it happened without first proving there was probable cause. The main issue was the agent's unmarked Ford Police Interceptor had red and blue emergency lights.
How you doing, sir?
Good.
All right.
What's up?
Deputy Torres with the Sheriff's Office. Reason I'm stopping you is your plate's obstructed.
Yeah.
Whatever that thing's got, you got to take it off, okay?
Okay.
Because it got to be visible within a certain distance.
All right.
Now, when you went to driving school and a cop pulls you over, what they tell you?
Oh, you pull over when it's safe to do so.
No, you pull over immediately. Okay? Let me tell you this. Now, you pull over immediately
Sure.
because I don't know what you're doing inside this car.
Sure, yeah.
Hiding guns, you know what I mean? Officer safety is number one.
Yeah.
So pull over immediately if, for whatever reason, I find it not safe.
It's pretty ironic that the officer talks about safety and pullover rules when he doesn't even know the law and starts off by lying. There's no strict rule that says you have to pull over right away. For safety reasons, like traffic or feeling unsafe, it's smarter to pull over when it's safe. If the area feels sketchy or you're not sure it's really a police car behind you, you can turn on your hazard lights and drive carefully to a well-lit, busy spot where you feel safe. Imagine hitting the brakes right in the middle of traffic or getting robbed, or even worse, being attacked by fake cops near a dark alley. A real cop should know better before spreading false information like that, but the lies don't stop there.
When you keep rolling, it makes it go to from like just a routine deal to
Yeah, I
like.
just didn't want to stop right there in the road where there's nowhere to pull over.
Yeah, well, I initially turned on right when you were in front of that little
I could've
store.
wanted to get, sure, yeah.
Yeah, so you know what I mean.
But you was like way back there. I didn't know if you're running your sirens for me or for.
Well, and then even then, when you see sirens going, what are you supposed to do? Still keep going or pull over so the cop can go past you?
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I know we trained together. You're the gang, right?
Yeah. So who are you?
Oh, I'm
I guess I
Anton Eichenoff, yeah. Former NDOC, and I used to work security at Harris.
Oh, okay.
I'm a contractor.
Okay. Do you have insurance on this thing?
My partner, huh?
Do you have insurance on this thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, but do that, man, because I don't, like I said.
Yeah, hey, you know what? When you're that far behind, though, to me, I was like, all right, is this guy pulling me over, or what's going on?
Yeah.
So once I'm on there and I ain't got nowhere to pull over, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I didn't want to just pull over and stop and hold up traffic like that. So.
And at that point, we'll make that call. If there's too much traffic, we'll make that call for you.
To have a siren.
Siren?
This used to be a practice.
Yeah.
So I've contracted with just about every security guard. So that's what
Okay. What kind of lighting does it have?
It doesn't have the built-in light. It doesn't have the light built in.
Well, it's got lights up there.
It's got red and blues. It's got red and blues here.
After a few basic questions, the cop starts digging deeper, asking more specific and detailed stuff, clearly trying to find something that could get the guy in trouble.
If it's not like that,
Nah.
all right, I'm gonna take you out like this just to check. Okay, go fist that one for me. Put that down for now, and then I'll do it for you. So you're not like law enforcement, right? You're not a law enforcement officer?
Yeah.
Huh?
What?
Yeah, you a cop.
No.
Okay, so you said you work security, right? Okay.
I'm a security contractor.
Copy. Whose car is it? Who?
So I'm gonna put these on for now, okay? Because want to relax? Hey,
Why
see
would
that makes
you
it
take
better.
the lights?
Where'd you get this?
That's issued to me
Issue to you?
by my previous
Federal Bureau
worker.
Investigation badge?
So I'm gonna read you your rights too, okay? Because you're handcuffed, you know what I mean? So I feel more comfortable that way.
That's fine.
So you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used in the court of law. You have the right to talk to an attorney having present with you prior to any questioning if you wish one.
Sure.
If you cannot afford one will be provided to you by the courts. Okay, have your rights in mind. You want to talk to me? Let me see this thing over here. No guns, right?
Nah.
Inside the car?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool, because like I said, man, too, there's money here. Put that back in, which I'll put in the bag, okay? So the reason you're in cuffs, okay, is per NRS. unless you're a sworn officer.
I know Nevada everybody stands.
Yeah, you're not allowed to have red and blues,
Sure.
right? Because then you
Sure.
could easily impersonate
Right.
a police officer.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, that's the reason I have you in cuffs. Okay?
Alright.
You have this. This is great.
Sure.
You know what I mean? So who issued this to you?
My former employer.
Your former employer? So you used to work for the FBI at one point?
Now the secret was out. The officers were stunned to learn who he really was, but that didn't stop them from crossing the line. They searched the agent without even getting his permission.
Sure.
And I hire you, right?
Yeah.
Would that be what it be?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I can hire
Yeah,
you
sure,
and be like,
yeah.
hey,
Yeah,
go follow my wife or do
Yeah.
whatever, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Is this? But you have to go through.
No, I'm also I'm a cybersecurity researcher. Also, I don't have to do all of that. To hire me as a PI, I don't even need that. You can hire me as a hacker.
So where did you get this?
That's what I've worked previously. Yeah. And that's my guard card for currently. If I want to work as a guard, I'm licensed to do so.
As a guard.
As a security officer or a private.
Oh, like a guard. Okay.
Sure. Yeah. With PIOP.
The officers clearly aren't happy that the agent has an answer for everything. So the second cop starts asking questions he knows the agent can't answer, trying to trap him and make him look guilty.
Badge. Where's your creds at? Where's your federal creds at?
I don't know federal credit because I'm not paying my contract.
You have an FBI badge. Okay, I used to be a task force officer with the FBI.
Okay, which task force? Station.
Yeah. You ever work for them?
So you know LPP? No.
So when did you work for them?
I'm not a task force.
Well, I'm texting somebody right now. If you impersonate a federal officer, you know, you can get in trouble.
Okay. And like I said, with the red and blues, that alone right there. Okay, that's what you're in handcuffs.
But that's not an offense in and of itself to have red and blue
Yes, it
lights.
is.
The cop then starts searching the agent's body and car without asking or getting permission. This broke the agent's Fourth Amendment rights, which protect against unfair searches and seizures, making the search both illegal and unconstitutional.
The ID, where'd you get that? Because that's how the Department of.
That was issued to me by my employer. That's issued to me by my employer. The ID. That's
Not the Southwest one, but the other one.
That's issued by the state of Nevada.
Did you? Can I go and get one of those too?
Sure, yeah, with the necessary
Like,
training.
can a private citizen go and get that?
Yeah.
What kind of training do you go to?
You get a security guard job and you get your license through your employer. And it's up to that whether you're.
What's all this right here? Is this like a key
That's
to
a
get the
USB.
car running or no?
Nah, it's a USB.
Oh, USB deal.
So to get that, you get licensed with the security company, depending on whether you're armed or not. Then you requalify as per PI.
Your wallet's in the car? Where'd you get your, right?
Yeah, you guys got my wallet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me count this money, okay? Because we got to do it in front of camera. Even if it's like $2, we got to do it now.
Yeah, I know the deal, man. Well, I trained with you. You're the gang in this guy, dude.
Where'd you train with me?
We're at Harris. With you and with Tri-County. We trained at State Line when you were at TCSO.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So you got
Yeah,
that
I know
right.
exactly. Yeah, I know
But I went in
exactly.
there to do a presentation for
Sure.
all the employees, correct? That's what you mean by training.
Right.
1, 2, 3.
But I train and cross-train with your department, is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
That was when I worked at State Line, so I know exactly what the deal is. I'm not.
I'll check with their.
I know what the NRS is. I'm just telling you. I have,
Yeah,
all
and-
this, I have all this. I have plenty of certifications and qualifications. Is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, and that's what I'm gonna pull up to. Just but let's see how this works.
Yeah, you turn your light.
In the center. On 5-3. Okay. Cool. Well, let me. You know what? Because I'm at a T stop right now. I thought I'd have some time, but I'll go in there on Monday. Are you gonna be there Monday? Okay. Yeah, cool. On Monday I'll go in. That way I get it all on paper and everything. Because those guys are the dudes that were at the Mongols or whatever.
Let's be clear. The officer's main issue is with the lights on the agent's car. They do not have the legal right to search the agent in this situation. Digging into his pockets and car is completely wrong and straight up illegal.
That's gonna be evidence. X-ray 5. Can you also run a QH on the subject, please? Yes, please. Mine and X-ray 2.
The whole thing about the lights does seem a bit sketchy. In Nevada, it's true that civilians aren't allowed to have red and blue emergency lights on their cars. He just said he worked part-time for them, so he wasn't pretending to be a federal agent at all. But the way they are going about it speaks to how dumb these cops are.
But there's gotta be a siren, because this thing's gotta... You gotta find the key. the right button. Because he said it did have a siren too. Maybe he's missing the one deal. But we're gonna take this. What is this? Oh, this is the wiring for that over there. Oh, check this. I mean, it's just a simple.
Yeah. Oh. Little thing you bought off of.
Are you serious?
Yep.
But this guy never turned them on, except when he was working as a contractor for a law enforcement agency. Plus, he never claimed to be in the FBI. Things got worse when a bunch of higher-ranking officials showed up, who, believe it or not, turned out to be even more clueless than the two cops and decided to flip the car upside down, searching for any evidence.
And then check this. I mean, the bin's right here too. State of Nevada, 5582 under Yagnov Anton, which is him.
The vehicle was later taken to the police with the guy, but the officer who started the whole issue is now a former police officer. Who knows what they actually found or maybe even planted? It's a good reminder for everyone to know their rights and the laws that protect them. Speaking of law, this next FBI agent here almost died in the process because of how a police officer treated him badly.
I need a medical attention right now. Unlock me.
On December 20th, 2021, Special Agent Hatton was working undercover to investigate police corruption in the Franklin County Police Department. As part of his mission, he asked Officer Ralph Gordon to meet him in a random parking lot off U.S. Highway 98 in the coastal fishing community about 45 miles southwest of Tallahassee, possibly to discuss some details about the case. But things took a turn when Officer Gordon got suspicious.
Hey, TJ, this guy is telling me to turn my body camera off and telling me he's going to contact other people to get involved with this. Let me get his tag number real quick. It's going to be LKST57. LKST57. No, he's telling me to turn my camera off. All right. Well, he's leaving the area, but I guess. But it's a blue Ford Fusion. He says he does not give out business cards. He's got a radio and he's got credentials. Yeah, he told me to turn my body camera off because he didn't want that running. And so now he's... Franklin, does that come back to any government agency? This is easy to come by.
It just advises Advanced Wiring Company.
Do you work for a wiring company?
Further.
It's a covert vehicle, sir.
Okay.
When investigating a crime, most FBI agents show up in a covert vehicle. What undercover FBI agent would show up in a car that screams FBI?
Hey, am I being detained?
Am I being detained? You're the one who called me here, sir. How did you get my phone number?
I can't give that information.
I ain't saying he can't tell me how he got my information.
If one is investigating you, trust me, they already know everything about you, even your phone number and address. Asking how the agent got his number is pretty awful. It's worth mentioning that Agent Hatton had good reasons for setting up this casual meeting with Deputy Gordon. This became clear later when Hatton hinted that Gordon might be connected to a bigger investigation into the sheriff's office, something way beyond just the deputy's citation.
Detained at this time, sir. 33 Franklin. I got one Whiskey Mike detained at this time. 17's on the way. Hey, I don't think this guy's legit, man.
Take my weapon off, okay?
26 Franklin.
I'm not going to put you in cuffs.
Put the narrative for this call. That
Where's it
subject
at?
he's got detained,
Okay.
I've got my
claiming
weapon
to be a
on my
federal
right.
agent.
You do got, is it on, do I have permission to take it off?
No, you don't have permission
Okay,
to take it
just
off.
hang tight right here. I'm not cuffing you. I'm not cuffing you. But you're being very uncooperative with me. You asked me to come up here. You called my personal cell phone number. You can't tell me how you got it. Your vehicle is coming back to a wiring company, not the
It's
FBI.
a covert vehicle.
Okay. You
Dude,
get
would
mad
you
at
like to see some registration?
you get mad at me
Would you-
because I turned
would
my
you
body
like to-
camera on,
Would you like to see some registration?
and you know a lot of stuff about me.
Would you like to see the registration, sir?
I don't really want anything from you at this point. My supervisor's on the way.
Excellent. Do you have identification? I surely do. I showed it to him. Would you like to see it, sir?
That's fine. You don't have to keep your hands up. I'm just
I
trying to
don't
figure
want
out
to be
what's
shot
going on.
out here.
I don't want to be shot either.
I'm going to call my office.
Yes, sir.
Bye, Jim. Jacksonville, this is Special Agent.
As things got worse, Agent Hatton even showed his license and badge a second time, but Officer Gordon still didn't believe him. Soon, several supervisors showed up, and they were even worse than Gordon. They arrested Hatton and locked him in the back of the patrol car. To make things worse, they didn't roll down the windows or turn on the AC. On a hot Florida day, it was no surprise that things quickly went downhill for Agent Hatton.
What's the charge, brother?
You don't have any yet,
You're
but right
just being
now we're
detained,
running
sir.
you through multiple federal databases.
Yeah.
Okay, nobody's coming up with your name. You also coming back on a terror watch list. So we're gonna secure you for our protection and yours. We're gonna put you in the back of a police car.
Where's that weapon at, sir?
It's on my right side, brother.
You got any other weapons on you, sir?
No, just my wallet.
All right, I'm just gonna pat you down real quick.
Go ahead.
But if somebody pulls your name up, brother, you good to go.
Yeah, we're just trying to verify you, John.
Are you able to take a call from FBI?
Just take the whole rack down. Just sit on top of
Go
it.
to my vehicle.
And that jacket.
10-4 Tiffany's going to transfer it to you, sir.
33 Franklin, we've detained this Whiskey Mike and got him in cuffs in the back of the car now.
As time went on, the agent started complaining, but the cop just ignored him, no matter how much he begged for help.
Yes, sir.
There, brother.
Okay. All right, I'm turning it on right now.
Open the door. I can't breathe.
Sir, I can't open the door. You're being detained right now.
26 Franklin, 1065, serial number, Allen Block 19.
Go ahead with
I got the air on full blast, sir.
6 to Franklin 530. What is that gentleman's name you got detained?
Don't got the...
It ain't the heat. What's up?
I said, I can't believe this is happening.
You haven't cooperated with anything we've done.
What's that gentleman's name you got detained?
It's gonna be Alexis Hatton. Alexis Hatton.
Do you have your body camera on still, brother?
Absolutely, it ain't going off.
Thank you, brother. Look, I'm begging for you. Turn the air. You're burning me up, brother.
I had the defroster on.
No, you didn't. Brother, I need air. God almighty.
Then, out of nowhere, they got a phone call that should have cleared everything up.
The gentleman's out of the Panama City District, but I'm on the phone with his supervisor. He is legit.
Even after getting proof that he was really an FBI agent, the officers still didn't let him out of the patrol car. Instead of letting him go like they were told, they kept talking about the situation while the agent begged to be released. Finally, after 3 more minutes of pointless chatting, they let him out. But by then, the damage was already done.
Legit. 1045. I'm gonna
Who just called?
handcuff him now. Captain Webb just called.
Who verified?
Captain Webb. I don't know. 33 to 5. Could you advise me who verified that this person was legit?
What's he doing?
He called me here, Sheriff, and says he called my personal cell phone, and he goes, I don't know. He refuses to tell me.
Okay.
He said I need to.
10 to 5, what did you want?
I need a medical attention right now. Unlock me. Call 911. Call 911.
We're releasing you right now,
call
sir.
911 now. Call 911. I need
33.
33.
They're begging you to cut off your
We're
freaking heat.
releasing him now. He's requested EMS to respond at this time.
Franklin to 33, can you give me an exact address?
We're at the new substation for the Sheriff's Office, Franklin.
Jacksonville, I need 911. I've asked for help. I've been in the car and they've had me spoken to the back.
10-4.
It took another 10 minutes for medics to arrive. The cop told them the man had complained about shortness of breath and vision loss.
Make sure I got his.
I don't know what you're talking about. Get him whatever's mine, my gun and stuff.
After Hatton was released, FBI agents showed up in Apalachicola to meet with Officer Gordon and the sheriff. They wanted to figure out what went wrong and why. In the end, both agencies decided to move on from the incident. Sheriff Smith even promised that both agencies would work together a lot better. But honestly, this is not the way to treat anyone, especially another law enforcer. If an FBI agent can be harassed like this, what chance does a civilian stand? Luckily, despite all the disrespect and carelessness, Agent Hatton didn't suffer any serious injuries. But the situation was drastically different for ATF agent James Burke, who experienced such severe mistreatment by the police that he felt compelled to file a lawsuit against them on July 7th, 2020.
Hey, turn around. Let me see your hands. Turn around. Let me see your hands. Okay, let me see your hands. I need to see some ID. Get on the ground. Get on the ground now. Get on the ground. Get on the ground now!
I'm a federal agent.
917-110-3.
On July 2nd, 2020, a 16-year veteran of the ATF, Burke, had been dispatched to a home on the 3300 block of Edgebrook Drive near Dublin, Ohio, to retrieve a shotgun from a resident prohibited from owning firearms. However, instead of cooperating, the resident slammed the door in his face and called 911, providing Burke's badge number to the dispatcher. For Burke, this seemed like a routine verification process he had encountered many times before. What followed, however, was both shocking to him and anyone who saw the events unfold.
I'm a federal agent.
Why wouldn't you show me your ID when I got here? Don't move forward.
You didn't ask for it.
He is at 335.
Get on the ground. We'll figure it out.
Drive on that 10-8.
Not getting on the ground.
Well, then stay where you're at.
I'll stay where I'm at.
Fine. Why do you got to make this harder than it is?
Listen, I'm not getting on.
I have no problem making this.
I just want to see if anybody from 3 Precinct can respond as well.
You're the one reacting.
I'm not overreacting. We got a call that someone's impersonating a police officer out here and doesn't have ID.
No kidding, because she doesn't want to open it.
Okay, get on the ground so I can find out who you are.
It ain't happening.
Okay, fine. Fine. Do you think I'm a police officer or something?
Detecting the officer's aggression, Burke refused to follow orders to drop to the ground, appearing intent on challenging the police's authority to search him for weapons. He proceeds to say that he is a federal agent and doesn't need to obey local police. However, if that were true, it would mean that any criminal could simply claim to be a federal agent to evade police instructions. Even though Burke didn't seem to pose a threat, he should have complied with the police's request so they could quickly clarify the situation. But instead, things escalated.
I got my ID.
Do not reach for your waist. Keep your hands up.
Dude, why would I have an Oleg shit?
Get your hands up!
Despite Burke's efforts to present his credentials, the officer remained hostile, keeping his gun drawn. When the second officer arrived, the situation worsened for Burke. With few options left, Burke had no choice but to follow the officer's demands. The officers kept their guns drawn on him for over 90 seconds before aggressively placing him under arrest.
All the way. You got my IDs right here, left pocket. Left pocket.
And we're gonna put your arm on your back.
Wait a sec.
Do not resist.
I'm not resisting.
You're acting like a
No,
moron.
Wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a second. Don't do this.
But the ordeal didn't end there. In addition to their disturbing aggression, the officers relentlessly bullied Burke during the arrest. They repeatedly deployed a taser on him while he lay face down on the ground, offering no resistance.
Get you secured first. Wait. No. Hold on. I'm hyperventilating. I'm not. Stop resisting. Would you please get my ID out of my left pocket?
Stop
I'm
resisting.
You. My wife, please. Stop. Right here. Resist. Please get it.
I got one cuff on. Get your cuff.
Just hold me up. Sir, I can't do this. Sir,
Stop resisting now.
please help me. Sir, please.
Joe,
get
get your taser out. My
taser. Out.
Get your taser out, Joe.
No, don't do that, please.
Don't make me tase you.
Put your right arm behind your back. Put your right arm behind your back.
Help me up.
No, you're gonna stay on the ground and put your right arm behind your back.
Let me breathe.
You can breathe just fine.
Ow, don't do that. Okay. Here.
Get him cuffed. Get him cuffed.
It is tough.
Get him cuffed. Get him cuffed.
I need help on that, too.
Wait a second.
Copy.
Sir, please help me up.
In pain, Burke kept insisting that he was a legitimate ATF agent on a case and that his ID was in his pocket. Despite this confirmation, the officer pressed forward with the arrest and shoved him into the back of the patrol car.
No idea what you are, acting the way you are.
Sir!
Who the heck do you think you are acting like this?
Nobody! I wanted you to see my goddamn credit! The lady was freaking out, for Christ's sake!
Your chopper, we're 2 minutes away.
Sir, please!
Copy.
Please!
We got him secured.
Sir!
Roll over. Sit up.
It's in my goddamn shoulder, my
Sit up.
creds!
Let him sit up. Let him
I
sit up.
showed her my goddamn creds, for Christ's sake! Right there, left pocket! Left pocket, cargo pocket, please take it out.
They don't try and
Guys, I get it! I fucking get it!
Well, then why would you act the way you did?
Sir,
the
I
matter
wanted
with
you
you?
to see my creds, for Christ's sake! My God, I'm here to fucking talk
No,
to her.
you're the one that's in the wrong.
Sir,
You know if you have interaction with the police, you obey commands.
sir, I was trying to get
No, you didn't obey any commands.
Sir, I'm with you guys, for Christ's sake. I'm a fucking federal agent.
Who's your supervisor? What's his name? What's your supervisor's name?
Hang on a second. The SAC is currently John McPherson, who's on his way out to retire, who will soon be rolling.
The officers then forced Burke into the vehicle, completely ignoring his pleas and explanations about his medical condition.
No, I was trying to give you my creds. You didn't let me show them to
Never
you.
once tried.
I did.
Get in the car.
Wait.
Now!
Have a seat.
Please, wait, I gotta breathe.
Okay,
Please,
you
sir,
can,
let
you
me
can
breathe.
sit down and breathe.
Let me breathe. I have a medical condition.
We're gonna get air to you. Get
No,
your legs
no.
in. Get your
Sir.
legs in. We're closing this door.
Sir,
Get your legs in.
I need air. Sir, please, call an ambulance. I'm asking for an
We
ambulance.
got a medic coming. Get in the car.
Sir, I don't need the medic. The taser didn't bother me.
You just said call an ambulance. If you don't,
Yeah, now you don't want one. Get in the car.
in the car. Get all
Sir,
the way in.
I can't
I'll
breathe.
go around.
Wait, sir.
Yeah, if you got Dublin cars close, keep them coming.
Wait, how did
we
this
can't get them in the car.
Okay.
You're an idiot. For crying out loud, you're a cop. You're not an ass.
No,
What the heck's the
wait,
matter
I
with you?
can't. You're fucking my head up. The seatbelt's in place.
After approximately an hour, Burke was released without facing any charges. Subsequently, he chose to file a civil lawsuit against the Columbus Police Department and the 2 officers involved, accusing them of excessive force and unlawful arrest. The incident left Burke with both physical and psychological trauma, which led him to transition from fieldwork to an administrative role within the ATF. It's clear that the officers' actions were far from constitutional, marked by excessive aggression. However, both parties share some responsibility. Burke could have de-escalated the situation by simply complying and surrendering peacefully from the start. While Agent Burke and the police officer had some intense drama, the next situation takes things in a different direction. This time, it's not an FBI agent, but a man with a solid grasp of the law, ready to expose how foolish and overreaching some cops can be.
All right, Mr. Proctor. That is your last name. Everything okay?
Do I need to answer any of your
You
questions?
don't have to answer anything, dude.
Okay,
You don't have to. Lucky you stand here all day.
Mac Proctor found himself parked in a private lot, patiently waiting for his takeout order while working a delivery shift. His vehicle wasn't in an official parking spot, but it wasn't obstructing traffic either. After leaving his car unattended for just 2 minutes to grab his food, he returned to find a police officer accusing him of violating parking regulations.
Can you go ahead and finish your job so I can carry on?
What's it with the anger, dude?
I'm not angry.
You're not angry? You always talk to everybody like that?
I'm not angry.
Oh, okay.
I just want you to go ahead and wrap things up, please.
Oh, okay. All right, well, you know, I'll give you a break on it, but you know what I'm saying? This isn't a parking spot, okay, dude?
You're not giving me a break. You're harassing me at this point. I'd like to leave. May I leave now, please?
Well, do you understand?
Am I being detained?
Yes, you are.
Okay.
Officer Diego Hernandez seemed to be enjoying the confrontation and using the moment to assert his authority. It's a common scenario for officers to intimidate citizens to gain a psychological edge. But Hernandez didn't expect Mac's calm demeanor and sharp legal knowledge to change the whole issue entirely. Mac understood his absolute right to remain silent, particularly when the officer's questions had no relevance to any criminal proceedings. Meanwhile, Officer Hernandez seemed to have all the time in the world. This encounter made one thing crystal clear. Hernandez enjoyed flexing his authority and intimidating people.
I'd like to leave. May I leave now, please?
Mr. Proctor, would you like to leave?
Do I need to answer any more of your questions?
Hello, no.
After supposedly wrapping up the process, Hernandez returned with an excuse that they needed to wait for another officer to write the ticket. With nothing better to do, he took one last shot at rattling Mac.
I'm not the one that's acting this way, okay? I'm just asking you to do, you know, I'm trying to give you a break here, all right?
I prefer you just write me the parking ticket and let me go.
Right, okay, oh, okay. All right, dude. I was trying to be nice to you. Right in front of the Hawaiian driving, all right? Yeah. So just let you know what's going on. We're having another guy coming over real quick. Traffic guy with a side book, since you want a ticket. So otherwise, I didn't want to go through all this hassle. You know what I'm saying?
Through it all, Mac maintained his composure, handling the irritating questions with calmness. Seriously, kudos to him for not losing it.
I'm sorry, I'm sure you're a nice guy. I'm not in the mood to have conversation about my dog.
Oh, okay. Looks like one. What's up, Gene? Okay, right in front of the little barbecue. I switched vehicles, so I was gonna give the guy a warning, but I guess he wants a citation, so I'm gonna have to go through all this house. Yeah, it doesn't matter which tablet. It doesn't matter. Whatever. All right, dude. I'll wait for you. All right. Hey, you code 4? Yeah, I'm code 4. Yeah, I'm fine. Thanks, appreciate it. I don't think Mr. Proctor
incident. Eventually, Mac was allowed to leave without further hassle, but this encounter raises troubling questions. Why was he subjected to such unnecessary issues simply for exercising his Fifth Amendment rights? If Hernandez truly thought Mac's vehicle was obstructing traffic, wouldn't the reasonable course of action have been to ask him to move it? Instead, Hernandez chose to flex his authority and resort to bullying tactics.
Dude, where are you coming from, man? Daly City? There's a lot of traffic. Dang, dude, it's gonna start raining out here.
Thanks to Mac for standing his ground, refusing to stoop to the officer's level, and shutting down the nonsense with dignity. This incident highlights just how vital it is to know your rights and how to handle similar situations if you ever find yourself in one.